What's going on? It's the amazing Rod. Be real quick before you guys, all right? So we know what's approaching, right? You know, us fitness enthusiasts or people that are trying to get in shape or lose some weight and all of that stuff, right? Um we got the holidays coming up, right? So we talking Thanksgiving, right? We know what Thanksgiving is about, you know what I'm saying? All types of food, stuffing, turkey. And if you're a black family, Thanksgiving is really no limits, man. I done had barbecue on Thanksgiving, pizza, all kinds of stuff, man. So yeah, but just give you guys a quick tip. I do this every single year, and I'm able to stay lean and not put on no crazy weight during Thanksgiving. Oh, and then you got Christmas, right? And Christmas is usually like the same food that was cooked during Thanksgiving, right? So you getting back to back that crap, and not crap, but you know what I mean. So but the bad part about it is it's just not for those days, right? It's not just for the November 24th, 25th, whenever Thanksgiving is, right? It is not just for December 25th when Christmas and everything, right? You have leftovers, right? So you got a bunch of you got days of this food, right? Because you eat it until it runs out, pretty much, right? So yeah. Well, so you guys can put on 10 to 15 pounds within these next 2 months, right? So one of the ways I'm able to stay lean during this and not have to be like looking like a jerk at the dinner table and not eating stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because hey man, it's family, like, and you want to share this moment with your family, and you know what I'm saying, and you want to eat the food, man. It's good. Let's just be honest, man. We have a lot of us have strict diets and everything all throughout the year, but man, when it comes time to Thanksgiving, Christmas, man, you want to eat that food, man. Let's just be honest. So this is what I do, right? I usually start my cut, right? So during like those summer months, right? I keep myself lean. I stay lean, right? The diet is not as strict. I still have my cheat day and all of that stuff, but I keep myself lean, right? To where, hey, if I take my shirt off, you can see my abs, all of that stuff, everything looks good, right? Now, toward the end of the summer, I started to put on some mass. I started to focus on lifting like super heavy. Like I'm going hard. I start putting on some mass, and my diet is not as strict, right? I'm not eating crap and junk foods and all that stuff that y'all eat, but I'm not so no, so I'm not so focused on being in a deficit because I'm not trying to lose anymore. Now I'm trying to maintain. I'm at the point of maintenance and putting on a little bit of mass because I don't want to put on too much. I don't want to put on any fat, so it's mass, right? So my calories are a little bit higher now. Around like October, you know what I'm saying, end of October, November, I start my cut, right? So now I've shaved off about 500 calories. I've also upped my cardio, right? Because I don't do as much cardio. I don't do as much cardio while I'm on my bulk, right? I just do enough, right? But now I up my cardio, So instead of what I normally do, sometimes I double it. I'm instead of going like I get on the elliptical or some hit cardio or whatever, I may double the time, double the amount of reps of the hit exercises that I'm doing, stuff like that. I might throw some extra strikes doing martial arts. I just up my cardio, whatever that means to you. I suggest that you do it. Up your cardio. Next, I well, I say my calories, right? So I'm shaving off about 500 calories. So that's putting me in a deficit. So I'm doing that plus upping my cardio, right? That gives me room, right? You should be following that. It gives me room to, on certain days, I can eat a little bit more, right? I can eat a little bit more. So I'm taking my calories down from what they were when I was bulking, because remember, it's a little bit higher. So I'm taking them down by 500 calories to which puts me in a deficit. On top of that deficit, I'm doing extra cardio, right? So now I'm cutting down that weight that I put on. So now when we get to those holidays, right? You know what I'm saying? I can eat a little bit more. Now, You. See my fingers? Point at you. Now, that does not mean put on everything that you just lost. No. During the holidays, I use a portion size method. I also eat more of the meats than I do all of the other stuff, the stuffings and everything. But the stuffings, I use the portion size method. What that is for the carbs, right? Like that mac and cheese. And mac and cheese is just so bad for you, man, but it's so good, right? But the mac and cheese, the stuffing, right? Size of your fist, right? That's your portion size, the size of your fist. So hey, a bigger person got a bigger fist, so they can eat more. Smaller person got a smaller fist, so you don't need as much as that bigger person, right? So use the portion size method, right? Also, what I do the day of, right, is I fast, right? So we know I used to do a lot of intermittent fasting, so this was like nothing then. But now I fast, right? I fast. I might have some coffee, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of like breaks the fast when you put stuff in there. But I don't eat as much during the day until we get to time for the big meal, right? The Thanksgiving meal and everything, right? And this is something I've done every year, man. So yeah, restrict your calories, right? Restrict your calories leading up, like a month and a half. Start cutting, right? Before the holiday, start cutting. A month and a half, right? Up your cardio, right? You want to up your cardio, right? So that's two things, right? And then when you get to when you get to mealtime, portion size method, right? 3 ways to help you not put on that holiday 10 to 15 pounds, right? 3 ways to not do it. Also, and this goes out to people that have a trainer, right? I know this is a time where money gets a little tight, you know what I'm saying? But the last thing you want to do is, if you need this trainer, the last thing you want to do is stop training with them. Try to work out something, man, with the money wise or whatever, you know, like try and work out something. That's, you know, don't quit them though, because this is the time of the year you need him or her the most, right? But yeah, those 3 things. Cut leading up to cut leading up to the days, right? And so once Thanksgiving is over, right, you jump right back into your cut before Christmas, right? So cut leading up to the holiday, up your carb. So that the cut is restricting your calories. Cut your calories down about 400 calories a day. Up your cardio, and when you get to the day, use the portion size method, all right? If you guys need other help with this, man, DM me, send me a message or whatever. I'm definitely here to help, you know. But if you are ready to attack these fitness goals, right? You've been struggling, you're having trouble, right? And you ready to go hard and get into the best shape of your life. Comment fat loss in the comments of this video, and I'll send you a message and hey, we'll game plan this thing together, right, and see what we can do and see how I can help you. All right, Amazing Rod, I am out of here, about to get my workout in. See, I got my ballistic. Yeah, man, I'm about to go ballistic. All right, peace.